Hi guys, welcome to the Fight Age channel. Former world heavyweight champion Laymon Brewster is sure that Anthony Joshua should have followed the tactics of Wladimir Klitschko in the fight with Alexander Usyk. Brewster hopes that the victory of the current WBA, WBO and IBF title holder Alexander Usyk over Anthony Joshua will be an incentive for other small heavyweights. The eternal WBC world heavyweight champion Ukrainian Vitali Klitschko gave a great interview. In the conversation, Vitaly answered questions about the victory over Ukrainian Alexander Usyk, our British Anthony Joshua, compared Alexander with Anthony, and also gave answers to questions about the best Ukrainian heavyweight and the best boxer in the world today. Were you happy about Usyk's victory? How can you not be happy? Sasha, well done. Is he good as a boxer? I think Usyk showed it. To be honest, I was very worried and I say it sincerely. Sasha had chances, but the chances were small before the fight. I can tell you as an expert, Joshua is bigger than Usyk, more textured, more striking. The boxer is a puncher and there is a technical. Usyk is a technical and technically unique for his weight, who moves on his feet, who has beautiful eyes, reaction, but he does not have a strong punch. He's not a puncher. For those who can hear us, there is a shock puncher. A puncher is someone who can decide the outcome of a duel with one blow. Sasha spent all his knockouts with a series of punches when the opponent could not stand up. Joshua is a puncher with a strong single punch, a fairly good technique. By the way, they are both winners of the Olympic Games. They won gold at the Summer Olympic Games, only in different categories. Sasha is not a natural heavyweight, Joshua is a born heavyweight, powerful, heavier, with a punch, and I was worried. Sasha had chances to win this fight on points. These chances were quite small, and the bookmakers' bet spoke about it. Nevertheless, he did everything in order to completely impose his tactics of conducting the fight, and he did it. I couldn't believe my eyes, as I was deceiving this puncher on his feet. And Joshua has a long arm length, but nevertheless, Sasha did everything in order to put his fighting style, and I was very happy, just like his victory or Vladimir's victory, Klitschko said. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoy the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then you receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my channel. I'm trying very hard, absolutely every day, and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks to everyone who subscribes to my channel. You are my support. Thank you so much. Former heavyweight world champion Laymon Brewster is sure that Anthony Joshua should have followed the tactics of Wladimir Klitschko in the fight with Alexander Usyk. Anthony Joshua lost to Usyk because he did not use the tactics of Wladimir Klitschko. He did not use his weight, his size and power just to wear down Usyk. When you try to box with a boxer, this is the biggest stupidity that such a big fighter can do. Are you going to box with a guy who was the absolute world champion in the first heavyweight division? A smart person won't do that. Joshua's whole strategy should have been to use his weight, as Tyson Fury did when he fought Deontay Wilder. Tyson did not try to apply the skills, but imposed his will. Fury leaned on Wilder, grabbed him, made a fight tough. It doesn't matter how skilled you are. But when a guy like Anthony Joshua leans on you, having an advantage 10 kilograms and having such power, it takes away a little of your strength. If he had also hit Usyk on the body at some time, then he will never have won this fight, said Laymon Brewster. Brewster hopes that the victory of the current WBA, WBO and IBF title holder Alexander Usyk over Anthony Joshua will be an incentive for other small heavyweights. Usyk is an amazing fighter and I'm very happy for him. Hopefully after this fight, the world will see that you don't have to be a big heavyweight to success. You only need determination and a set of skills, which is what Usyk showed. I also demonstrated this when I fought Wladimir Klitschko. Back to Klitschko interview. Who is the better as a boxer? Vitaly Klitschko, Wladimir Klitschko or Alexander Usyk? All three boxers are different, absolutely different in style, in tactics, in the manner of conducting the duel. Who is the best of the three? The question is incorrect. The answer to this question could be solved exclusively in the ring in a duel. It's like we're going to say, who's better, Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali? This dispute will never end. Okay, who is better, Usyk or Lomachenko? These are also two different boxers. You can't compare them. They are in different categories, they have different techniques, and each of them is good in their weight category. Weight categories exist for this purpose. Who will win, Usyk or Lomachenko? I can say right away, Usyk will win because he is heavier. Who is the number one boxer in the world today? In my opinion, two active boxers. There are no eternal champions. There is never the strongest. You can only be strong in a short period of time, but you won't be the strongest forever. And in this period of time, there are two boxers who showed really serious boxing. These are Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. Today, there are two best boxers. There is a lot of speculations today, and if they had meet, well, Sasha will defend the titles once again in a rematch, and we really hope that the Fury-Usyk duel will take place, said Klitschko. On September 25 in London, Ukrainian heavyweight Alexander Usyk took the WBA Super, IBF, WBO belts from local champion Anthony Joshua. He activated the rematch clause. With a high degree of probability, Usyk will have to fight on the road again. The Ukrainian is not worried about this. I've always liked London, I always got a buzz from this city. A fight at the stadium, honestly. It was very exciting, and I really liked every moment of this feeling. I would love to do it all again. How has my life changed after that victory? In principle, everything remained unchanged, says the champion. Yes, it was a huge step in my career, but there are many more to come. Compare this victory with the others? I don't like to compare. All fights are unique in their own way. And this fight, without a doubt, it's also just incredible. It seemed to some that the victory was easy for me, but this is not the case. And in general, Joshua is a great fighter. A few words about the rematch. We'll stick to our line. When the time comes, we will begin to build a suitable strategy and prepare for its implementation in the ring. I can only say the one thing. When the time comes, I will prepare with all my mind. Right now, all my thoughts are only about the rematch with Joshua. But speaking in general, Tyson Fury is another cool British boxer that I would like to meet on the ring. I don't want to speculate now about how this fight would have gone, but I'm sure that an incredible confrontation will have turned out. About his greatnesses, honestly, I feel like everyone else. For me, all these statuses have no meaning. A message for Joshua, I have nothing to say to him. One of the principles of my training is to focus on myself. Only my preparation spirit and my face matter. Everything else in my path doesn't matter at all. Earlier, the Ukrainian champion said that Fury is very technical, and ex-champion Joseph Parker noted that many underestimated Usyk. The rematch of heavyweight star Anthony Joshua and Ukrainian boxer Alexander Usyk will most likely not take place in February, due to damage to the latter's face. Here noted that due to the disaction of Usyk, which he received during the fight with Joshua, the second fight will have to be postponed from February to March-April. I have a meeting scheduled with Klitschko, Usyk's promoter, and the end of October, when everything settles down. Most likely the fight will take place in March or April. Usyk had a strong dissection of the face. I'm sure that they will go on a vacation, so Usyk's team is unlikely to be active until December. Only then we will start making plans, Hearn said. I think Joshua will definitely fight with Fury, Wilder, White and Usyk because he constantly meets with top fighters. Anthony will continue to do this, but I think right now the fight with Usyk is the only thing Joshua is really thinking about. Hearn added. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.